Hana, we had an agreement.
Why would she present stop motion 2 times?
Hana, we had an agreement.
I was searching that I suddenly got this inspiration.
So Hafiz, go and change your clothes.
Change what? Yeah, I change background.
Hafiz said, yeah, change topic.
Yeah, change to this one.
Overcooked. All right. That's nice. All right. Let's go. Hello there, welcome to Pixel Studios. Now you know, where we share interesting information so we can discover, learn, and enjoy as we go along in the attempt towards lifelong learning. Yes, do stay till the end of this session for the fun quiz and participate along with the team here. The aim is to reinforce what you have learned and what has been shared with you. In this 12th episode, we have Miss Hana Lee, 안녕하세요, who will share some facts about
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon. Woo! Take it away, Hana.
So I'm sure you all know Sailor Moon is by Takeuchi Naoko. But then actually Takeuchi didn't actually begin with Sailor Moon. Just before Usagi arrived onto the scene, there was an entire series devoted to her crime-fighting idol and future partner in justice, Sailor V. In August of 1991, codename wa Sailor V debuted in Run Run magazine. The protagonist of this manga is Sailor V, who is later known as Sailor Venus or Minako Aino. The story takes place a year prior to Sailor Moon and shows how she met Artemis, Talking Cat, how she gets her powers, and her story intertwines into Sailor Moon. The series first began as a one-shot storyline in Nakayushi, but then continued on Run Run magazine until 1994. Running concurrently with Sailor Moon for a number of years and ending just before the first Sailor Moon story starts. The manga became an instant hit and Toei wanted to make it into an anime. Initially, an OVA of Sailor V was going to be made, but Takeuchi, Kodansha, and Toei ended up making Sailor Moon instead, as the Sailor V apparently was already registered as a trademark by Sailor, a fountain pen company. So Sailor Moon is an homage to Super Sentai. So Super Sentai TV show aired in 1975 and spawned countless different spin-offs and series, including, as you all know, Power Rangers. So most of these series consist of 5 humans, mostly male because their target audience is young boys, who transform into color-coded superheroes and save the world from evil space invaders. Naoko Takeuchi said her ultimate goal was to make a story like a Power Ranger series, a girl version. This fighting warrior framework is what set Sailor Moon apart from its magical predecessors, but they were not just cute girls with magical powers. They actually used those powers to primarily fight the monsters and protect the people of their planet. So the manga was only meant to consists of one story arc where Sailor Moon realizes her fate as princess and defeat the Dark Kingdom with the help of her friends and lover, Tuxedo Kamen. But Kodansha and Toei Animation persisted to continue, and this grew to 5 story arcs over 52 acts, with the manga having 18 volumes and 200 episodes for the anime. Toei Animation began running the Sailor Moon anime in March of 1992. Again, it wasn't the first magical series in existence, but its focus on Super Sentai style team of 5 fighters heavily influenced the genre and cemented Sailor Moon's place as one of the most influential anime of all time. So now, let me introduce each Sailor Senshis to you. The first is our Tsukino Usagi, who is also known as Sailor Moon. So Usagi is a bit selfish and can be overly dramatic. In the beginning, Usagi is seen to be cheerful and immature. She cries very easily, but she also cares deeply for her friends and family. She is very trusting and believes that everyone has a better nature. So she displays an unwavering hope and sees good in her enemies that others may not. So as you can see from the screen, she has her signature attacks like Sailor Moon Kick, Supersonic Waves, where she uses her red hair dangle to amplify her wailing or crying per se, and Moon Twilight Flash, where she uses her tiara to reflect moonlight at the enemy, and Moon Frisbee, where she throws her tiara like a boomerang. And next we have Hino Ray. Sailor Mars. Ray is a fiery boy-crazed priestess with ambitions to become singer, songwriter, model, and voice actress. Ray's personality reflects her Sailor Mars power, which is fire. She is hot-headed, who gets into an angry rage very easily. So her powers include Fire Soul, where she can shoot a fireball at the fingertip of her fingers. Akuro Taisen, where she uses her Ofuda, which you can see the paper on her fingers, to exorcise people. And Mars Flame Sniper, where she shoots fire arrows. She's a very expert archer as a shrine priestess. And we have Kino Makoto, who is Sailor Jupiter. She's a tomboyish teenage girl who transfers to Juban Public Middle School in the first season. So they were at first very intimidated by her due to her height, her tough appearance, strength, and her ability to fight. She can do karate very well. So she was actually believed to have been kicked out of her previous school because she fought with others. But despite her tomboyish exterior, Makoto is a very kind person who enjoys cooking, gardening, flower arranging, handicrafts, and dreams to have a happy marriage and own a flower and bakery shop. Some of her signature attacks are Supreme Thunder, where she crosses her arms over her chest, then the lightning rod that is hidden inside her tiara extends, crackling with electricity, and the lightning will rain down from the sky, collecting on a rod until the Jupiter extends her arms and sends it towards the enemy. Then we also have Sparkling White Pressure, where she hurls bolts of lightning at the enemy. Then we have Mizuno Ami, who is the sailor guardian of water and ice, as well as intelligence and computer. She is depicted to be very sweet, kind, gentle, supportive, and loyal girl. So her attacks are Sharpen Spray, where she forms a layer of fog and bubbles, which reduces overall visibility in the area, and it also reduces temperature around the area as well. Then she also has Mercury Aqua Mirage. It involves engulfing her opponent in a circular pool of water, and that will burst and destroy the enemy. And finally, we have Aino Minako, aka Sailor Venus. So Minako is a very silly character sometimes, but she also can be very serious. And before she moved to Japan and began fighting with Sailor Senshis as Sailor Venus, Minako originally lived in London to fight the Dark Kingdom as Sailor V. There, she fell in love with another man named Alan, and in one of their missions, she also met a woman called Katrina, who was an Interpol police officer. The two spent time together, and Katrina taught her English, and Minako regarded her as big sister. But during a mission, Sailor V was caught in an explosion, and Katrina believed her to have died. But miraculously, she survived. When she tried to get back, she saw that Katrina and Alan got together and fell in love. So she decided to let them be in love, and then she just moved back to Japan without letting them know that she's alive. So Minako, as the civilian, appears in episode 33, where she meets up other Sailor Senshis and saves them from another trap. Venus Love Me chain. She removes the chain from her waist, and it acts as a rope or whip to bind the enemies and save her allies or even herself. And she has Venus Love and Beauty Shock, where she sends a blast of energy towards her target. Is it every?
Hafiz.
Chop.
Alamak, still deciding your name and your icon. Just put the chef hat can already lah, Hafiz. The chef hat.
I also wanted to put sailor, but then it sounds a bit feminine.
Rayan, like no one is just no one is just.
Roger is putting
Sailor Roji, okay lah. Sailor Roji.
Okay, let's go.
August 1991, July 1991, August 1992, July 1992.
Yay.
Lama.
Not as mean as Hafiz. The cook.
Yes, it debuted in 1992, August. It was a summer special edition. Who is the protagonist of Sailor V?
Sailor V, yeah.
Hino Usagi, Hino Ray, Mizuno Ami, Minako Aino.
Sailor V is the Venus one, right?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Who is it? Sailor V is Sailor Venus, who is Minako Aino. Usagi is Sailor Moon.
So for the Sailor Moon anime, they purposely created a new character, is it?
Yeah. So Sailor V is just Sailor V, but then when they changed to Sailor Moon, they introduced all 4 other Sailor Guardians to make it into a Senshis team.
A lot of anime have this practice. They come out with a character as a one shot, but they decide to go with another character in the same universe. So they pay homage to the original character by putting them as a NPC or side characters.
What did Sailor Moon homage to? Super Sentai, Super Senshi, Superior Sentai, Superior Senshi.
Ah,
Yeah, Super Sentai.
Thai.
Confirm Shafiq.
yeah.
Hearing the noises from Shafiq confirm.
So mean.
Yes, the Sailor Moon animation premiere.
Oh,
Oh,
May
lama.
1992, March 1992, May 1991, March 1991.
I realize, Hana, your answer not on the second option already.
No lah, I didn't do that last time.
You
Yeah.
did.
I did. Yes, March 1992. Oh, now we have our winners.
Okay, I need to distract Roger and spam him with text.
How many volumes of manga does Sailor Moon have? 19, 17, 16, 18?
You got time to put in your answer?
No.
Only 1%
Oh,
pass.
time's up, 18. Gosh.
Wow, Roger! Which one is not Sailor Moon's attack?
Shafiq, no need to set your expectations too low, like get too correct. Why you set expectations so low?
Hey,
Oh,
time's up, time's up. I selected White Pressure.
Wait, who
Time's
selected Sailor Moon Cake? Which is, I said not.
I read the question wrongly.
And Roger, I thought you were a fan.
I selected that. Give me my points.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see some bars.
Yay! I got points. Oh, Roger! On top! Hey, Roger sent me.
Name
it up.
one of Sailor Mars attack.
Oh no, this
Oh.
one have to type.
Oh, alamak. Mas.
None is the
Ah.
Wow.
Sailor Mars is
It's fire,
Wow.
right? It's fire,
yeah,
right?
fire.
Oh gosh. If I put fire only cannot. Fire.
Cannot.
Ah!
She
Fire
can
what,
shoot arrow.
Fire, flame.
Yes.
Flame arrow. I
Yeah,
know the first one. I only remember the first one. The rest I don't know. I know there's some flame something.
Oh, just one can.
Can right? Yeah.
This guy always has a rose one, right?
Yeah, fire!
Oh,
Everyone put fire arrow.
I put the
Flame arrow attack. Wow. Flame arrow. Ada.
one sniper, one fire something sniper.
Yeah.
Is it sniper one? Flame something mass what mass flame sniper,
Must
right?
play sniper.
Yeah, see, so yeah, at least my brain's still working.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Come on.
Now,
Oh, Indra is a super
Oh,
fan.
yeah.
No, I want to watch.
who transferred to Juban Public Middle School?
Mm,
The tomboy one, right?
Yeah, tomboy one.
Can I just give the first name? Cannot.
Yeah, can.
Can
No need to give full name.
okay.
I only know the tomboy one. and the name sounds like some of our department store in Singapore. One big shopping center.
Oh yeah.
Right. That's how I remember. Kino
Oh,
Kuniya.
nice.
Kino, yay.
Yes.
I thought it was
Korea.
Mizuno. Yeah.
Mizuno is not a building
the
lah.
quiet girl
Alright,
who
alright.
studies
Korea.
very well. What is the Sailor Guardian identity of Mizuno Army?
Typo in Guardian.
Mizuno.
Ah. I type it.
What is the identity?
Sailor
You mean the planet lah? Okay, planet. Okay, this one I think should.
Sailor Mars and Sailor Venus. Mizuno is water.
Isn't Mizuno also a sporting brand?
Yeah, the
PT shoes or something like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, someone just stated.
I got wrong. Oh no.
Yay, Sailor Fanny dah right.
Jadi funny direct.
Catching up.
Catching up.
Last question. Where did Aino meet Minako live before she moved to Japan?
Oh gosh. I know she only go to Japan. I forgot when she lives with.
Oh yes.
Oh, I put England and I got it.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
Not bad.
Wow,
Yeah.
Hafiz, you're correct.
I dispute. You can't.
America hantam. London. Oh, okay, yeah.
I dispute. England should not be accepted.
Hey.
England,
Oh.
London different.
Hafiz, correct. Got it.
We got 2 winners. Yay!
OG.
Oh, nice.
Sailor Moon B.
Thank you for watching this video, and we hope you learned a thing or two about Sailor Moon. It's like it's a female version of Power Ranger in summary, lah. Okay. And remember to subscribe and to get notified on our latest content. Stay hungry for knowledge and keep learning. Stay safe, everyone. Bye. Bye, everyone. Wait.